Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This video is going to be the top 10 fantasy books that I need to read. These are epic fantasy books, not young adult. These are adult epic fantasy books, ones that I own and that I need to get to. They're the ones that I'm kind of most excited for. I do own a lot of fantasy books, like Brandon Sanderson's works and all that kind of stuff, but these are ones more that I just am dying to get to, so that's why they're the top 10 that I really want to read. So I'm just gonna dive into the video. I have my fantasy shirt on right now, so it just fits with the theme of the video. So yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first one I have is The Eye of the World by Robert Jordan. Now this is the first book in the Wheel of Time series. Series I think is like 13 books long. It's a long series, but this is definitely a classic, and I cannot believe I haven't even read this yet. I haven't owned it very long either. I just always am more drawn to newer fantasies, and I really need to remedy that because I've heard nothing but good things about this entire series. I don't even know what it's about, I'm gonna be honest. I should have looked it up beforehand, but all I know is that there's adventure and maybe magic, and it's epic fantasy, and it's truly a classic, so I really need to get to this one. The next one I have to show you I haven't owned for very long, and I've never heard of it before I actually bought it. I bought it from Barnes & Noble, one of my many adventures there. It is The Dragon's Legacy by Deborah A. Wolfe. This is the first book in maybe a trilogy. I don't know how long it's going to be. It is about a girl named Sulema. It is set in a desert world, or a part of the world that is mainly desert, and she is a warrior. So that's exciting. However, her people are slowly fading from this world, as well as the creatures, these cat-like animals that choose humans as, I guess, their partner. They're slowly choosing less and less humans, and just everything is just going up in flames pretty much. I don't know where the dragon comes in. Oh, okay. There's a dragon king, and he's dying in another part of the world, and I guess it's Sulema's duty to try to save her people and these cats and the king, maybe. But yeah, it seems like it's gonna be epic. I love reading fantasies that I hadn't heard of before, so I'm really interested to see where this one goes. The next one I have to show you is The Tiger's Daughter by Arsenault Rivera. This is the first book in a trilogy, maybe? I do not know how long it's going to be. I do own the second one, so I should really get to this one. But one, the cover is just beautiful. But from what I can understand, this book is about chosen ones, a destined pair of warrior maidens. They are destined to save their people and their world, or they will die trying. It is, you know, the classic kind of story, but from what I've heard, I believe there is a lesbian romance between our two destined heroes. So I don't know if that's true at all. I am very interested to find that out, but I cannot wait to read this. The next one you all will recognize right off the bat. It is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I know, I have not read this yet. I really need to. I did start reading it at one point in time, but I couldn't really get into it. I just thought it was a little boring in the beginning, so that's why I didn't continue reading it. But I didn't want to give up entirely on this series because I have heard amazing things about it. People talk nonstop about this book. and the entire series. I do love V.E. Schwab's writing. I love Vicious, and I have yet to read Vengeful, but I know I'm gonna love it. So I do really enjoy her books, and I'd be very sad if I don't enjoy this one. If you don't know what this one's about, it is about multiple Londons, or parallel dimensions is what as far as I can understand, that correlate with different colors. There's this one character, the main character, who is able to go in between those Londons, and I guess the story kicks off from there. The next book is another classic. I believe is more classified as science fiction rather than fantasy, but I'm going to show this anyway. It is one of those epic pieces of literature. It is Dune by Frank Herbert, and yes, it is science fiction's supreme masterpiece, but I'm gonna show it in this video anyway because it is one that I definitely need to get to. It won the first ever Nebula Award, and it won, or shared rather, the Hugo Award with another novel. But it is about a young man who eventually becomes this mysterious gentleman who is going to avenge his royal family's murder. A traitorous plot against his noble family. Yes, he's gonna expose it, he's gonna avenge it, he's gonna do all that good stuff that happens in a science fiction world and fantasy world. It is set on a desert planet, so that will be new to me as well. I just can't wait to read this. I know it is science fiction, don't come at me, I know, but I definitely wanted to add it to this video. The next one I have to show you is actually the sequel to a book, and it is The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. I have owned this book for years. 4 years, maybe 5 years. I know, but the third one's not even out yet, guys. Like, I think I deserve a pass on this one, but I do really want to get to it because the first one, The Name of the Wind, was actually one of my favorite books of the year that I read it, which I believe it was 2014. Yeah, it has been a while since I read them. But I did really enjoy that first one. I really enjoyed the storyline and how it kind of took things slow, but also really gave you a good understanding of the world and the character and what the character's path is. I really enjoyed the whole switching between the past and the present, the storyline of Kavoth. Yes, I did really enjoy that. I've heard that the second one is better than the first one. I don't know. I guess I'll be the judge of that when it comes to it. But this one is 1,000 pages long. It is a beast. The next book on this list is The City of Brass by S.A. Checkerboard. This is the first book in a trilogy? I don't know. I'm just gonna say a trilogy. I know there's currently 2 books out in it right now. This is set in 18th century Cairo, which is definitely a change of pace for me. And it seems like it's more urban fantasy, not really so epic fantasy, although it does follow a con woman named Nari, who doesn't really believe in magic, and then all of a sudden she summons a djinn warrior, and now her beliefs have turned upside down, and she embarks on this adventure with him and strikes up a kind of weird friendship with a prince who dreams of revolutionizing his father's corrupt regime. So yes, she doesn't believe in magic, yet summons a djinn, all that good stuff. A prince is there too. I can't wait to read this. I've heard amazing things about it. I am doing a horrible job of describing these books. Oh, jeez. Anyway, the next one I have to show you is Jade City by Fonda Lee. This one, I only had seen a few people read it before I ended up picking it up myself. And I'm glad I got the hardcover because it's, you know, kind of simple but beautiful at the same time. From what I can understand, Jade is the pretty much moneymaker of the city. In this world, Jade is able to enhance magical abilities and magical weapons, and everybody wants it. The only people who can use the Jade are actually people from the city, but all of a sudden outsiders come in and they are also trying to get the Jade and use it as well. So I guess it is a battle between the people of Jade City, or the warriors of Jade City, versus these newcomers. It is a battle between two rival clans, and I just saw that this is described as being The Godfather with Kung Fu. And if that isn't something that will make you want to read this book, I don't know what is, because I definitely want to read it. The next book is going to come as a surprise, because when I bought this, I was super excited to read it, and I have yet to read it. It is Nevernight by Jade. It is the first book in the Nevernight series. I believe that's what it's going to be called. I don't know. I do own the second one because I was super excited to read this when I got it. When I saw that it was about assassins and about a girl going to an assassin school to become an amazing assassin, I'm like, she's my girl. I want to read about her. And I never got to it. Fun fact, this is a signed first edition. I bought it from Barnes & Noble, like literally right when it came out. Beautiful. The main character, Mia, like I said, is going to be trained as an assassin in this school for assassins, and she does have a magical ability. She is able to communicate with shadows. I've heard amazing things about this. I have heard it is a little slow to get into, but once you get into it, it flies by and you just devour it. And then the 10th and final book I have to show you is The Ruing of Kings by Lyons. This book, the description just intrigued me so much because it seems like it's going to be something that I've never read before, which is saying a lot when it comes to epic fantasies. It follows a young man named Kieran, who is a thief as well as a minstrel's son, and one day he is taken against his will and being claimed as the long-lost son of a prince. He soon learns that the tales he grew up on of long-lost princes and heroes and dragons and these epic worlds and battles may not be all that it seems to be. He is not the chosen one to save the empire. He is the one that is destined to destroy it. And I'm just like mind blown, because you always read those, I'm the chosen one, I'm gonna save the world. No, this guy, no, he's gonna destroy it. And I am so freaking pumped for that. Hence The Ruin of Kings. This one might be the next one I'm gonna read. I actually haven't seen anybody read it yet, as far as I know from BookTube or anyone that I follow, really. I'm pumped. I really, really am. So there you have it, everyone. Those were 10 epic fantasies, and one science fiction book that I really, really need to get to from my gigantic collection of books. Like, my babies. Those are 10 books that I really, really want to get to. I have no idea when I'm going to get to them. If you've read any of these, let me know. Tell me which ones I should get to first. Which ones I should, you know, bite the bullet and just read them. I would love to know. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun YouTube stuff, and I will see you all next time. Bye!